Milana Vayntrub, best known for her role as Lily in the AT&T commercials, has long captivated fans with her charm, wit, and down-to-earth personality. Recently, a photo of her, described as topless in tone but tasteful in execution, surfaced online and sent waves across social media. While the image did not cross into explicit territory, it certainly caught the attention of her fans, sparking a fresh conversation about beauty, confidence, and the double standards women often face in the public eye. The photo in question wasn't some tabloid scandal or paparazzi leak, it was a carefully composed and artistic shot, shared in a professional context, possibly as part of a creative project or personal photo session. It was subtle, tasteful, and captured Milana's natural elegance without relying on shock value. The lighting, expression, and posture made it more of an artistic statement than a scandalous reveal. Nevertheless, it ignited a buzz, especially because Milana is typically known for keeping her public image modest and professional. For fans who followed her for years, this wasn't about sensationalism, it was about seeing another side of someone they admire. Milana has always advocated for women's rights, body positivity, and mental health awareness. She's spoken openly about the challenges of being objectified, especially as a public figure who gained massive visibility in a role that wasn't meant to be sexualized. So when she took control of her own image in a bold but tasteful way, many saw it as empowering rather than exploitative. On Twitter and Instagram, her fans quickly shared their support. "Beautiful and classy," wrote one follower. Another said, "She owns her image and does it with grace. This isn't for the male gaze, it's for her, and that's why it's powerful." The overwhelming response was positive, with many appreciating the balance between vulnerability and strength that the photo conveyed. However, not everyone reacted the same way. A handful of critics questioned whether this was the right move for someone who has often spoken against the sexualization of women in media. But Milana, never one to stay silent, addressed the discussion indirectly through a series of posts emphasizing the importance of choice, autonomy, and artistic freedom. Her point was clear: owning your image means choosing how and when you show different sides of yourself, not letting the internet or industry dictate it for you. Behind the buzz of the photo lies a deeper narrative about identity and expression. Milana is more than just a face from a commercial. She's an actress, comedian, activist, and someone who has endured her share of online toxicity. This image, while visually arresting, is just one facet of a broader journey, a woman navigating fame on her own terms. What makes the photo stand out isn't just the aesthetics, it's the story behind it. It reflects a moment where a woman, so often reduced to a character in a corporate ad, reminds the world that she's an individual first. There's a message wrapped inside the beauty: you can be humorous and serious, modest and bold, vulnerable and empowered, all at once. In the end, Milana Vayntrub's so-called topless photo was less about exposure and more about evolution. It reminded fans that she's a multifaceted person, unafraid to express herself authentically, even when it defies expectations. And for many, that boldness, that honesty, was truly a feast for the eyes, not just in appearance, but in meaning.